When did you decide? How old were you? And you're like, hey, I'm going to leave the US and I'm going to go travel and do this lifestyle.
Ooh, how old was I? Well, I feel like I followed all the rules and did all the things that I was supposed to do, like a good girl, all, up until I was 25. So went to school, got my bachelor's degree in journalism, and then I moved to New York City, and then I got an agency job, and then I got another agency job, and everything was, quote, looking great on paper until this last job that I had, the last agency job that I had in New York City was just literally the most toxic environment ever. I was being bullied by my boss basically, and it just was really not a good situation. I ended up getting fired from that job, probably because I wasn't a cultural fit. And I remember in that moment being like, you're gonna fire me? Like, what the hell? But then also being like, this is a good thing. Like, we know this is a good thing. We have to get out of here. So actually, I would say that I didn't even have the idea to leave the United States until the universe like kicked me out. Basically, they were like, you do not belong in this environment. You got to go. So, yeah, long story short, I just had felt so burned by the corporate life that I was like, okay, well, I want to do something else. What else? Okay, I want to travel. Like I love traveling. And then I was like, how am I going to travel? I have zero money saved. So this is 2013 at the time, and there wasn't really Instagram as like the thing that it is now. So I actually found a blog post of this guy who had moved to Thailand to teach English, and I was like, okay, like that, I'm just gonna do that. Like it sounds like a way that I can still kind of save face slash, look like I'm doing something professional while actually just fucking off to the other side of the world. Like that's what I really wanted to do.
I love that. Real
Um,
quick, was there like communities? Because I know there's multiple communities like now, like there's a fire movement, obviously digital nomads. Was any of that like a big thing?
no, it was not. Just saying, I'm kind of an OG in the space. I literally did it without any help and any support, which is why now I help other people go abroad and do all these things because I had to figure it out all by myself. And it was scary and it was hard. But it was so worth it. Like literally the second that I got to Thailand, I just had this overwhelming sense of I know I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. And I had never really felt that way before. So long story short, I didn't even end up teaching English in Thailand. I ended up getting a job in marketing with a Singapore based company who had some people in Thailand that were running it from there. And that was the beginning of my nomad journey. And I ended up just working remotely in marketing for the next like 6 years
Well,
before I
okay, so
started my own
you
business.
got it. Okay, so you're over there in Thailand. Were you hopping around as well? Because you obviously had a remote job.
I was based in Bangkok for the first 2 years. And actually
Got it. Okay.
it was an office job the first 2 years that I was living in Thailand, but I did travel a lot like I was based there. So I got to travel all over Southeast Asia. And yeah, really kind of live that travel dream life. But here's the thing that I realized when you're based somewhere, so I wanted to leave the matrix in the United States, if that word, I'm sure that word resonates with you. So I really wanted to leave the matrix in the United States. And then when I moved to Thailand, I was like, oh, all these people, they just get it. Like they all left their respective countries too. And they didn't want to work in their corporate, environments back home. So it was so much better being abroad with other international people. And I had I had more freedom and flexibility. Like I said, I did get to travel all over Southeast Asia, but there was a time when basically all these disasters happened back home when I was in Boston. Like there was a huge fire at the house that I grew up in, and then that was like the catalyst to my parents' divorce, and then there was like like a couple of deaths in the family all in the same year. So I was just like, I can't be living on the other side of the planet, not in control over when I go home. Like having to take vacation time for me to travel to visit my family. This is unacceptable to me. Like I can't move forward with this life. So that was when I decided I need to be able to work 100% remotely. And then my first remote job came shortly after that.